Hey guys, finally back for another episode. I know I have been with this whole $0 to $1 million series for a while, and we're doing a lot of product development for our baby product, Made in 9. And sad to say, it didn't really work out too well. So that's the reason why we kind of dropped off. Just want to be super transparent and vulnerable with you guys that, you know, the reason why it didn't work out was because not only because of the product that didn't work out, the baby backpack honestly wasn't that good of a niche to be in. Just super saturated after doing a lot more research. Also, the baby diaper bags that we were looking at is just kind of shitty as well. So at the end of the day, we lost a lot of steam with this whole process. And I mean, this is just to show you guys that building a business is not as easy as like, hey, we have a great idea, let's just go full steam. Hey, you know what? Within a year, we're gonna hit $1 million. So it's not as like straightforward as that. But nonetheless, I do want to share with you that we are getting back into this whole series. We are changing things up and we are re-strategizing, and I am actually taking it a lot more serious and actually doing a lot more research and approaching this brand with a different perspective, pivoting on that note. So I'm super excited to share this journey with you. I'm going to be following a little bit more of a structured process and really understanding how I've been able to have success with other brands, whereas some other companies that we have are not as successful, and really fine-tune the specific elements that work within all these type of businesses and bring it to this new brand, Made in 9. So we're talking about from product research to product validation to developing the products, finding suppliers, to what else, like copywriting, developing an audience and marketing online. That's the fun part, to actually figuring out the business side of things. Does it make sense with numbers? Does it make sense with everything else? And so I want to be able to kind of put everything together and really follow this process and share with you exactly the process that we're going through with this new pivot of ours. So we're going to dive right into this, okay? So today we are actually shooting with, we're actually meeting with Jake, one of our project coordinators for Made in 9, and super excited to be able to share with him exactly how we plan on bringing our product to market. So just want to share a little bit more about this whole process and why we're shooting with Jake. The reason why we're shooting with Jake is because we have a product in mind already, and it's doing super well locally in Vancouver and actually in Canada. They have more than 40 distribution for this specific brand that sells this specific product. And as we're going into this market, we want to be able to find a product that not only sells well offline, but also online as well. And one of the biggest platforms that sell a lot is Amazon. And when we are dealing with Amazon, we want to be able to see what are people actually buying on Amazon. And so today, that's exactly what we're doing, is to be able to find things that people are buying on Amazon on specific keywords, so then that way we can incorporate those ingredients into our new formed product. Then that way Amazon itself would drive a huge traffic and sales for our new brand, while we market outside of Amazon and build our own platform. So then that way both of these platforms would really be able to gain a lot of momentum right from the get-go. So we're diving right into the process of how we are coming up with our new product and to define and to determine the sales volume for the specific keywords and the ingredients. So let's dive right in. Okay, so Jake, this whole project that we're doing right now, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a recap of what we're trying to do. Okay. We have a product that we know that does very well locally within, our current demographic. There's a few competitors that are doing very well right now as well. Yeah. But then on the other hand, I don't see them having a really strong online presence. Yeah. And even on Amazon, they're not selling very well. So if we were to, or when we are to actually launch this product, I want to make sure that the product that we choose has a certain amount of demand on Amazon, as well as having a good product that can do locally, then that way it would really be able to jumpstart our launch and have a little bit more success. That's the reason why we're doing this. That makes a little bit of sense, right? Okay, perfect. Initially, what we want to do is to be able to find some keywords that is surrounding our niche, which is baby skincare. That has basically to understand the biggest competitors in the market. And with these competitors, this would allow us to understand what are some of the major popular products and why they're so popular, like what the ingredients that they use, any special formula or any special kind of method that they use, and then that way we can mirror that off of our brand and choose exactly what is going well with that. So after doing that, we're going to be using Viral Launch, basically a software that can check the demand of it on Amazon, right? So you're familiar with that? Yeah. Okay, perfect, yeah. After checking the demand of it, then we're gonna be able to find out the top 10 listings on Amazon's and understand what kind of vendors that they have, and then go on from there. Okay, so right now what we're trying to do is we're trying to find out the actual demand that people are actually searching for these different keywords. We want to be able to find ingredients that people are actually searching for, so then that way it would help us in terms of positioning our product that has a higher demand in the future. So what are some of the brands that you have so far, or keywords that's doing well on Amazon, you think?
Baby skincare, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest ones are these three, like I mentioned before, right?
Right.
These are pretty common, actual skincare issues that babies face. And then looking through related keywords and just trying to look at different angles on these kind of things, how to treat baby acne, how to what works. Those ones don't get very much search volume.
Right.
I feel like. So I've only included these ones, even 20,000 per month, I think.
It's a bit low.
Yeah, it's a bit low.
You know what? Let's just check out the baby acne keyword, and then what we're gonna use is Viral Launch as a tool. Then, are you familiar with this tool?
I looked into it a little bit last week.
Okay. So what this does is it allows us to really fine tune whether it has the actual demand on the top, basically all the listings. A new product will make sure that, hey, for example, coconut oil is a really big one, and with our marketing and basically our whole strategy that we're going into this, then we can really try to rank for those keywords that has that volume. You may want to start an Excel that has a different search volume key that for each of the specific ingredient that we're looking for, and then you can write down basically the effects of each of the ingredient, right? So ingredient effect or benefit, right? And then search volume, right? For example, average BSR top 10, right? And then another column would be major competitor. Right? So then that way we can have a really full-on list of what's going on in the market specifically, and once again we can mash everything together. Cool. Awesome. No, that's the only thing I want to share with you, and then that would help you with your research as well. Cool. Hey guys, so make sure you guys follow along the journey. I'm going to be sharing with you all the strategies and tactics and basically how we're going to be able to build this brand Made in 9 from 0 to $1 million in revenue in the next 12 months, okay? It is super important for us to be able to focus on building a brand that is ours. So many business people out there are actually just selling on Amazon and using Amazon as a business and considering it as their only business. And that is super, super risky, because if Amazon kicks you out or if anything happens, your business is gone, right? So view Amazon as a platform while building your own brand, and that's basically the key on what we're trying to do right now. And I'm going to be sharing with you basically all the know-hows and all the techniques on how we're doing this on a weekly basis. So make sure you guys follow and subscribe on this journey to be able to understand how we do it, and hopefully you can build a brand that you can sell in the future as well. I'll see you guys in the next week. Take care.